Hello people, this is Eric Cobra.
And Rana Naraja.
And Warlord 1.
And Given here.
And this is Let's Play Lone Wolf Blind. Also, I think Wirston was quite curious about a thing last time.
Yes.
He wants to know why you didn't decide to use your upgraded Kai psychic power against that Minotaur thing. I must admit, I'm curious too.
Well,
I think it's probably because you want to save it for later just in case, but I'm actually quite curious. And so was he.
Oh yeah, that was why we didn't know how hard we would have to fight the master.
Okay.
So we were saving it for that.
Yeah, I figured it was something like that.
reserving the bigger powers for later on, apparently. See.
Though I think Wirston was quite in agreement with Givenir about the whole no reason to fight the bodyguard when he isn't the target. But, yeah. So, in any case, let's see the story so far. Your grandmaster.
What?
Blah 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 blah. We've been over this last time. Blah 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 bolt blah 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 blah.
I think we get it.
Blah 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 blah. Only 6 months ago, there's something new here, the evil Xena druids of Rule attempted to enact Norse revenge. Secretly in the laboratories of their foul stronghold of Mokaruith, they had labored to create a virulent plague virus capable of killing every living creature upon Magnamund, save their own kind. Word of their terrible plan reached Lord Rimoa, who immediately urged the rulers of the Freelands to raise armies and invade Rule. Hurriedly, they complied, but the invasion ended in disaster. 7,000 fighting men entered Rule intent on storming the fortress of Mokaruith and razing it to the ground. 7,000 marched into the Dark Realm, only 70 emerged alive. The Xena were within days of perfecting the ultimate weapon when you took up the challenge and ventured alone into Mokaruith. Despite overwhelming odds, you thwarted their evil plan by destroying the virus and the means by which it was created. Now, let's just hope they don't have some backup notes in another library somewhere that just tells them how to do it all over again. After emerging from Rule triumphant, your quest fulfilled, you returned home to Summerlund and the Kai Monastery, where you assumed your duties as Grandmaster. 3 months later, on the day they saw the first fall of winter snow, you were visited by Lord Rimoa. Once again, he found himself the reluctant bearer of ill news. Because why else would they make a book if there weren't ill news? Your friend, Guildmaster Baindon, whilst helping with the reclamation of wastelands close to the Moken Gorge, had been abducted by a warband of Gyaks under the command of Naziranim sorcerers. A rescue was attempted, but ruthlessly the Naziranim obliterated those who tried to follow their escape into the Darklands. The Naziranim have grown bold of late, said Lord Rimoa, his words tinged with fear and bitterness. They have a newfound power and are keen to exercise it. It would have taken considerable skill and energy to ensnare one as gifted as Baindon. But why Baindon? You asked, trying at once to comprehend and come to terms with the loss of your trusted friend. I fear that the Naziranim seek to extract from him the secrets of left-handed magic, so that they may be able to marry it to their own foul sorcery.
Really?
Forced marriage. Yeah. I see.
This book series and their choice of words. Seriously.
Yeah, okay, we are gonna marry the forces of evil to the something.
Yeah, because that's smart.
We are all gathered here today
to witness the joining of these two powerful thingamajigs. No. Continue.
If anyone have any objection, let them speak now or forever stay silent.
Objection!
Yeah, that's when you charge in through the door. Just at that moment. Such an outcome would give them extraordinary power. It could herald the rebirth of the Darklands. Oh, and by the way, speaking of Wirston, I just remembered he claimed that Lone Wolf was quite religiously intolerant, given his reaction to the church in castle, Mokaruith.
Okay.
And the way he described their religion. which led to a really funny description of Christianity using the worst way possible.
And that would be...
Well, I believe he described the symbol of Christ on the cross as an image of a corpse nailed to a torture instrument. Which is not exactly wrong, but is the worst possible way you could describe the image of Christ on a cross.
Huh. Well, yeah.
Well, technically, it was an instrument of execution, not specifically torture.
Well, execution then. I don't have the comment in front of me. I'm paraphrasing from memory. In any case, at once you recalled how such an attempt to unite the two paths of magic had resulted in catastrophe for Sommerlund. Vonotar the traitor, a magician from the same guild as Baindon, had betrayed his homeland in exchange for the promise of Natsiranen power. It was his act of treachery that brought about the invasion of Sommerlund and the destruction of the First Order of the Kai. What can be done, you ask of Remoa, fearful that it may already be too late to save your friend? Baindon is still alive, of that I'm sure. The Natsiranen have taken him to the old Dark Lord city fortress of Kog. His life is in deadly danger, but they will not kill him until they have succeeded in extracting the knowledge they crave. We can only pray that he is strong enough to resist them until... Lord Remoa held you with his eyes, words not necessary. It was clear that all hope for Baindon's survival depended upon his swift rescue from Kog, and there was only one who could effect such a perilous quest with any hope of success. So be it, you said resolutely. I accept the mission. I alone will go to Kog and secure his release, or die valiantly in the attempt.
Wait, did they let
At this
leave a
point,
note?
shouldn't we be allowed to take an
explaining all
army
this?
with us?
One at a time, please.
Okay, at this point, shouldn't we be allowed to take an army with us?
You don't say.
Yeah.
But, no, we're not allowed to take an army with us. Only we can make the journey because we are the freaking stew with the sun shining out of his ass.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thus begins Lone Wolf, the Captives of Kog.
Huh.
I have a question. How do our people know where he is and that he'll be free? Did they leave a ransom note?
Maybe they just have really experienced scouts who told them.
Possibly.
Yeah, okay, but we
I'm just imagining this. If you ever want to see your incredibly powerful warlord again, Magi, whatever, again, deliver 10,000 crones to this address. Come alone or we'll murder him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In any case, you gotta choose your next upgraded discipline.
Alright, so let's have a look.
There's Grand Weapon Mastery, Animal Mastery, Deliverance, Assimilance, Grand Pathmanship, Kai Screen, Grand Nexus, and Kai Alchemy.
I would go for the Grand Nexus.
What do they do?
Grand Nexus, that's obviously more of that being resistant to the element things.
And the rest are practically just upgrade of what you already have. Animal Mastery is animal control but better. Deliverance is better curing. Assimilance is better invincibility. Grand Pathmanship is better pathmanship. Kai Screen is an upgrade to the whole psychic defense thing. Grand Nexus is upgraded Nexus. The only real thing that's new is Kai Alchemy, which gives you access to the spells Lightning Hand, Levitation, and Mind Charm.
What's my charm do?
Charm somebody's mind, I guess.
Okay, the power to manipulate minds.
But anyway, Rana, you suggested Grand Nexus.
Yes.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I don't know. But sure, why not?
Okay, Grand Nexus it is then.
Let me see, I will just write down Grand
But
Nexus.
isn't the upgraded side screen better? You know, so these people can't get in our heads like they constantly did last time.
Okay, actually fair point.
Well,
So would that be what was it called? Grand screen or what was it?
Kai screen.
Kai screen.
You want that instead?
I will go for Kai screen then, because Giveneer makes a good point.
Fair enough. Kai screen
You
this
will-
then.
Alright, and on the description, what do I write?
Well, you write side screen, but better.
Aha.
Because that's all it really is. And I suppose you're in agreement, Warlord, since you haven't said anything?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Also, it says here that for every Grandmaster discipline you possess in excess of the original 4, you get 1 point of combat skill and 2 points of endurance. So, yeah.
So we get more endurance and more combat skill.
Yep.
Well,
That's...
not bad.
Yeah, and the combat skill and endurance bonus are, of course, to our basic combat skill and bonus. They're permanent.
So instead of 21 in base combat skill, I end 22.
Yep.
And hit points and endurance, it will be 42 instead of 40.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Couldn't
just
we
want to
bring
make...
our students for this? I mean,
Yeah.
students now.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there is a series after the Lone Wolf book that focus on his students. So, I guess it just doesn't do that yet.
I am beginning to be a little worried if the Grand Kai Master is suffering from overconfidence.
Don't say.
In any case, Guinea, would you please roll the die?
Of course. 1.
Alright, you have earned 21 gold crowns.
Let me see, 21 gold crowns. Oops. 21, You know, what say we store them in the monastery?
Sure.
And now I have to choose items. You can only choose 5, and I guess I should just go with all, mention all the items that aren't weapons.
Yeah.
Okay, there is a quiver with 6 arrows. That would be 6 additional arrows for you. 4 meals, a rope, and a potion of Laumspur.
Well, we lost all of our things last time, so
True.
let's wait. That means we don't have a backpack anymore either.
Well, yeah, but you get a new backpack.
Oh.
Oh, well then let's just stuff everything in the backpack and go.
Well, yeah. That is, you want the rope and the Laumspur and the arrows and 2 meals.
Let me see, arrows. How many arrows were we talking about?
6. Of
6.
course.
6, I see. Yeah. Let us. Yeah, that one item. Okay. And yeah, the next items we need would be.
Potion of Laumspur restores 4 endurance points.
Hold on, I just need to unmark it then. Always override the text with red when we lose an item.
Why don't you just delete it?
Because then, when we get the item back, I have to spend that much more time trying to write it down again. So I'm just, you know, saving my efforts. But yeah, Potion of Lamsburg that we now have 1 of. Next item.
A rope.
E-rope. Okay, that would be 3. And we have 1 more. Hopefully very sturdy. And yeah, next.
2 meals.
2 meals. Okay, that would be those. Which brings it up to 5 items in total, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, we have half our backpack filled now.
Okay, also your title has been upgraded to Kai Grand Guardian.
Okay, let me just see.
And what rank is Kai toilet cleaner?
That's far below where you are right now.
Not
Okay.
even our apprentices deserve that title.